Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Getting ready to give you guys another Marvel Legends review on the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Wave Build-A-Figure Joe Fixit Kang the Conqueror figure. And super excited to have this guy. I know with the fuss and everything that's going on right now with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania, this guy's a pretty hot item right now. So I was glad I was able to pick him up a while ago as a part of a big order from a Big Bad Toy Store. Because, man, he does look great. I'm glad I did get this throne from the McFarlane Universe figures, whatever, that I'm borrowing for this video. But, man, he just looks, man, like he a true conqueror with this throne and everything. And I haven't seen the movie yet, guys, but I'm sure Jonathan Majors is going to do a great job with it. I believe it came out this past Thursday, Friday, and everything. So I'm looking to hopefully go see it maybe this weekend or maybe this next Tuesday or so when I'm off. And I'm going to do a review for you guys that haven't been able to see it, probably spoiler free. But yeah, man, he looks pretty awesome, guys. Before we get started, go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. So that way you guys can be looped in as far as my raffle that I'm getting ready to do, and any other special deals or offers I may be getting ready to do the next couple of months or so you guys can get your hands on some pretty cool, some pretty awesome figures, guys. Try to help out where I can. Of course, you guys can always, you guys are going to be able to purchase tickets and enter the raffle for a chance to win some pretty high dollar items, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's back this guy up in his chair. Take a look at the packaging, and then we'll do some comparisons and take a close look at the figure. And for the packaging here, we have the pretty standard old school now Marvel Hasbro packaging here. The big window boxing here, Marvel's Kang. Logos everywhere. Got some artwork right there on the sides. Another side, mirrored artwork. Got the lineup right there for the figures need to get for this wave. Then you have some artwork of the figure right there on the back. Yeah, read it right there. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And yeah, not much else going on with the packaging. Let's get this guy to stand up for a second. I know he loves his time chair and everything, but let's go ahead and get him to stand up for a little bit for you guys. Overall, pretty simple, pretty basic looking figure, but he does capture the essence of the Conqueror himself. You don't need a whole lot. His outfit or wardrobe is pretty simple. If I can get this foot to, there we go. But you don't need a whole lot when you're a big bad tough guy and everything that's, obsessed with conquering the timelines and the universe and whatnot. So let's do some quick comparisons. Let's bring in figures from the same wave I've already reviewed. We have the awful Captain America in Stealth. We have the Falcon from this wave. And this Kang figure comes with the right leg of Joe Fixit. And as far as accessories go, he comes with his cannon right there, futuristic cannon. He comes with a set of down to business hands. He comes with one pair of kind of like reaching out, grippy hands, kind of like, I have one success, conquering hands, and he has one pistol or weapon holding hand, as it already has equipped right there. And you can go ahead and bring these guys out. And in honor of the movie that was just released that everybody's going to go see and I'm behind on, we have Marvel Legends Ant-Man, and we have Marvel Legends Movieverse Wasp. And please forgive her legs are kind of warped. I haven't gotten around ever to heating them up and morphing them back into the shape that they're supposed to have, so they're kind of just like weirdly shaped right now. So yeah. And right now, as I'm doing this video, I'm pretty much regretting not picking up the He Who Remains figure from local stores that I've been seeing it in, so I could do a Jonathan Majors head swap on this figure right now. But I probably will later on down the line, since the Movieverse Jonathan Majors version of the Kang the Conqueror figure is not slated to release until I think maybe July, but they're up for pre-order right now. So I may go ahead and get the He Who Remains figure for the head, and go ahead and pop it on this body. But yeah, let's go ahead and slide these guys back out. I feel like Scott Lang definitely has a lot to work with here. He's got his work cut out for him in the movie. Can't wait to see it. Yeah. And so looking at the figure, very nice sculpt here. Nice little, looks like he's a futuristic character and everything, but he does love his robes. This cloth material, fabric material with the green and purple color scheme. And I do love the color green, of course. And purple is one of my dad's favorite colors. But yeah, he does make it work. He pulls the two off together. And the only guy that makes thigh-high boots look super tough. The only guy that I've ever seen that makes me kind of like afraid of this guy. Oh my God, he's wearing thigh-high boots, but geez, he's so scary. Yeah. I mean, if anybody could do it, Kang could do it. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop the gun out real fast. Pretty clean paint overall. We only have 2 colors. I mean, it's not a whole lot you can really mess up on as far as like color scheme and whatnot. Not a whole lot of paint bleeding you can really mess up on and everything like that. Face looks pretty decent. Lines came out pretty clean on mine. Grateful for that. You know, ordering stuff offline, you can just get something that's like just looking any kind of way. But anyway, as far as brass tacks go, oops, head does not move up very far, as we just discovered. Moves up about that far. Gets hindered by his helmet and everything right there. Back of his neck. Looks down that far. Side to side motion. A little bit of hip tilt. Shoulders move out to the sides that far. Of course, they are stopped by the big overhang over his shoulders from his robe deal here, which is also a soft plastic, so it's not too big a deal right there. Shoulders move, of course, all the way around, but of course, they're, you know, you kind of gotta send his arm outwards a little bit just so he can kind of get around the robe there. He does not have upper bicep swivel or anything like that, so you just kind of got to work with what you got right there. Checking him right now for any extra articulation, any butterfly joints or anything like that, and no, I don't see any like that. Maybe he does get a little bit of, I'm sensing a little bit of a wobble. I don't see a butterfly joint so far, but I'm kind of getting like a little bit of a wobble right there, so maybe that's just like the looseness in the joint itself. But he does get a single jointed elbow with a articulation with a swivel in it, so that way that does kind of make up for the bicep swivel being missing. So arms bend in that far as far as single joint goes with the swivel, of course. Then he gets a wrist rotation with up and down motion, well, dice rolling motion for this hand being the weapon holding hand, so you can kind of point it at somebody a little bit better. But the other hands so far that you guys have seen have just a regular back and forward kind of motion right there. This, of course, this hand right here does it as well. And he does have a torso articulation. Kind of has I kind of want to say kind of like a Marvel Select kind of styling here. No ab crunch or anything like that, but it does have a kind of like a pivoting, kind of rotating joint right here in the center that does have a cut in it that allows you to rotate his upper torso around. So it kind of is kind of weird like that. It seems like they built this chest as kind of like a solid piece underneath the robes here, right here. But they did put the articulation down here in his waist, so you can't get nice little crunch backwards that far, forward that far, and of course rotation. They just got to the sides that far. I kind of think it's kind of weird to have his upper thigh kind of that small or that thin underneath the tunic here. I think that's what they're called, tunics. But it makes it work because his leg starts out that skinny at the joint right there in the top, but then it comes out to a kind of thicker muscular leg, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, let's kick out to the front that far until the tunic starts to kind of hinder him a little bit. Upper thigh cut that's kind of like inside the big boot, the long boot. Doesn't kick back very far. Does of course have double jointed knees that bend in very far. Very nice to see. I always love that. No boot articulation right there. I mean, it's kind of funny because it has this super long boot, but there's no boot cut right here. So I guess, yeah, this is the boot cut way up here by his thigh. Anyway, ankle pivot with up and down motion. And that's pretty much it for this guy. So not a whole lot, like I said, pretty simplistic in his design overall, but you don't need much when you're as powerful as somebody like this, the master of time. So yeah, pretty cool figure. If you guys looking, of course, to build this Build-A-Figure, the Joe Fix-It Build-A-Figure wave, this guy's definitely worth the pickup. He might be kind of difficult to get on his own, being as far as the the Kang dynasty getting ready to take over the entire MCU. So getting a comic book styled Kang figure might be kind of difficult. He might be getting kind of pricey on his own. But if you swing over to Big Bad Toy Store or maybe Entertainment Earth or somewhere and try to buy the whole set as a set, complete set, you might be able to get it for retail value. Other than that, guys, pretty cool figure. I definitely like having him and everything. So yeah, I feel like he's worth the pickup for about 23 or 24 bucks or so. But yeah, if you guys like the video, of course, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. And of course, just get looped in, hit the notification bell for whenever my new videos drop and everything, so I can get you guys up to speed as far as my system, as far as, you guys have the possibility to win any cool figures or any high dollar items that I'll be getting for you guys out of the kindness of my heart. But yeah, as always, guys, appreciate you guys for stopping by. You guys be safe out there. Later.